Story earlier this morning about there was a house fire. The doggie survived, needed some oxygen.
Right.
Occasionally, the story is the dog starts the fire, and that's what we're talking about this morning.
Right. Dogs and cats
Yep.
obviously wander the home when people are gone. And the biggest mistake I've seen made is people leave these great baked goods sitting on their stove
Yep.
all day long, and they don't realize that they have animals that counter surf, much like Diva, who likes to get up on the counter.
We've observed that here.
They actually hit these knobs on the stove, if you can believe
Yeah,
it.
this is new to me. Yeah, you'll leave out the leftovers or whatever sitting on the stovetop. When the dog jumps up with the paws to get it, they'll hit one of these things and they'll turn on the stove.
Right. Turn on the stove. There's the baked good. The baked good gets cooked again.
Yeah.
And a fire starts.
That is fascinating. And by the way, about 1,000 fires a year in this country are started by our pets.
Right. By
Okay.
pets. Not by people, but by pets.
Yeah, really
Absolutely.
interesting. Okay.
So really important. I want to make sure people understand, don't leave glass out in the heat of the day on your patio, because the heat will make the glass heat up and it can crack and break and
Really?
spark, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Sounds crazy. People who burn incense, we
Yep.
love incense, but again, little kitties like to bat at the stick.
And that is really a thing where you're apt to leave the room and there's something,
Right.
a little glowing
Right.
there. So,
So
okay.
be mindful of that. Also, of course, candles. I love to talk about these little remote candles because they're so much safer.
Oh, and you know what? They've gotten so good. They really look like a real flame.
They
and
do.
A dog can chew that up and they end up visiting the vet, but not start a fire.
Yep, and you know, the glass, people put them in glass, those break, those can be dangerous to their pads if they cut themselves, electrical cords, and then try to wire up an alarm system so that, God forbid, that happens.
Sure.
That the fire department gets alerted. Have your local, local fire department stickers on your windows.
This is a good idea too. You know, if you're worried about your pet, if you're going to be away from home and there could be a fire in the house, fire department will be looking for stickers
Right.
on the way in
Right.
to know that there's a pet that needs to be rescued there.
And always have a fire extinguisher on hand.
And teach your dog how to use it.
That's right.
Some dogs may be clever enough. And by the way, we went quickly past this, but if there are exposed cords that are plugged in your home, besides being attractive to children, this apparently, if a cat or a dog would love to chew that up.
Or a bunny rabbit or guinea pig.
There you go.
Had that also happen.
There you go.
Yeah.
So be careful. We love our pets. We don't want to see them hurt, and we don't want them to start a fire. And you can't see her, but Diva's down here, just sweet as she can be this morning. No, you're not tall enough to see Diva. Trust me, she's down here, and we're loving on her. Thanks, Jill. It is always a pleasure
Thanks, Paul.
to have you come in. If you need to talk to a great vet, and I point out occasionally, you have a mobile clinic you can
Right.
take to your home if that's something that needs to happen. Contact Dr. Jill. You see her phone number there on the screen, or it's a really easy website to remember. It's drjill.com, drjyl.com. Oh, and look, come back one more time because Diva did just pop up. She wanted to get a quick appearance in this morning on Fox 40. Over to you, Darren.
Oh, I'm still